All right. Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. So, today, well, not video, but this is going to be a little podcast that we're going to be doing on on a kid getting suspended for only two gender shirt. And it was by Pancho. I'm doing this podcast with a special guest. So if you want to say hi, you can. Game player 777.
I'm a Yoshi.
Oh yeah, okay. But anyway, let's get into it.
Unlock your full creative potential. Go to fxhome.com now and download the only.
All right.
Give me a second, chat. Okay. Seventh grader.
Wait.
Only two gender shirt.
I can't
triggers
see your
free
screen.
speech battle.
Wait, you can't see it? Wait, you can't see me? Can't see it?
No.
I'll stop sharing and then reshare it.
Okay, share.
There we go.
Okay, now.
Seventh
Okay.
grader. Only two gender shirt. Triggers free speech battle. 3 weeks ago, Fox News. Damn.
Welcome back. We've got a Fox and Friends exclusive now.
This is a true Sigma male, chat. We were just talking about Sigma males. This is the one.
Seventh grader is suing his school after they tried to force him to remove his shirt that said
He's got a troll look to him. He knows what he was
Okay,
doing.
first thing.
Okay. What is it?
Like, it's okay that he wants to use that shirt because, like, free speech.
Yeah,
That's the first thing.
it's free speech. But I mean, dude, there are literally two genders, but there's also transgender. So I mean,
That is true. That is true.
so
'Cause,
really, so I think to me it's kind of like three genders because the other one is like there's a transgender one. So typically I don't think only only three genders typically.
there are only two genders.
Something tells me half of his brain was like, yeah, I'm going to just wear this shirt. It's logical. It makes sense. It's the truth.
It's
there
true.
was only two genders,
That's-
and then there
that's
was
true.
another half of his brain
Yeah.
that was like, oh, I'm going to piss off all these fucking snowflake liberals.
12-year-old Liam Morrison was told to change or get out of class after politely refusing.
L teacher. Teacher told him to get out of class just because he was wearing a shirt that said the truth. And it's crazy because it's not even like a controversial truth either. It's only a controversial truth nowadays. It's controversial to say there's.
I mean, if he's gonna say like there's only two genders, if he's gonna be excluding transgender, typically I don't know, but I originally knew it was only two genders to be exact. But
Yeah, like-
to me it's kind of like I think three genders, but people are saying it's two genders, so I'll just try to stick up with the people and just see.
two genders now, which is retarded. People used to joke about this 6 years ago. People used to actually be like making fun of people who said there was multiple genders. Oh, there's 6,000 genders. Ha, 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 ha. I identify as an attack helicopter. Now it's a reality. There's 6,000 genders. People actually think that. Wild as fuck, man. It's wild.
To take off the shirt, he was sent home. Now Liam and his family are suing his town and school.
Harry
for
Potter.
censoring his
He kind of
views,
does look like him.
while the school
Okay,
promotes
stop.
the
1 second.
LGBT
Okay.
So, I think that, okay, the kid wants to use the shirt. It's free speech. It's his opinion against a lot of other opinions. Now, I will say that if they actually, the principal and all these persons actually wanted to talk to the parents about it, they could. I don't think that it's totally okay, like, to kick them out of the class.
Well,
Just for
well,
that.
what I could think is like yeah, you get kicked out of class. I know it's fucking. It's stupid. It's stupid just for saying. Like Pancho said, it's the truth. Like, there's only two genders.
Exactly.
It could potentially be the truth. And now I don't fully potentially believe that, as I've stated earlier. But what's crazy to me is that they suspended this kid just for wearing this shirt. They didn't give a chance to talk to the parents. They didn't get to talk to the teachers or the principal, so I could see a good, valuable reason for a good. For a good suable reason. To me, I would at least sue maybe $2,000 just for that. But that's
Pretty
crazy,
much.
man. That's crazy.
Pretty much.
Cue
Based
agenda
Harry
with
Potter.
pride flags and posters. And Liam joins us right now from his home, screen left, along with Tyson
Damn.
Puffer, who is
Imagine being in 7th grade and you wear a shirt and now you're on a news channel because you wore a
Imagine.
very basic
Imagine
ass shirt,
that.
and it pissed
Yeah.
everybody off in your school and your teacher, and it got you kicked out of class
Like
because
it
you wore
got
that
that
shirt.
big to be on TV.
And now you're on a news network.
representing him.
2023
Fellas, thanks for joining
summarized.
us.
Homie's got the bass to
Okay,
drip.
Liam, let's start with you. Take us back to that day in March when you wore that shirt into school.
Talking
And
about it
let's
like it's a
start
whole
with,
historic
why
event.
did you want to wear a shirt that said there are only two genders?
True.
I wanted to wear that shirt because it was a very popular topic and I wanted to voice my
Okay, so yeah.
opinion about
Yeah,
it.
he wanted a
And so
reaction.
by wearing the shirt you were,
Hey man, that's kind of funny though. He just wanted to bait a bunch of liberals in his school. Listen, any teacher can have whatever political ideology they want to live by.
And I'm gonna pause it for a second because I want to talk about a little thing about pride stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I get it's Pride Month. They're celebrating, you know, a whole month to like the LGBTQ community. I'm pretty neutral to the LGBTQ community, so I don't really like or dislike it.
Exactly.
The reason exactly for that is because of one, it's a toxic community, and two, there's just a bunch of like assholes on there that are just gonna go, ooh, we're just gonna force each children to be whatever they are, just force them to be like that. Like, no, just no. And also, they at school, they don't really need to force. I'm not saying really force, but like what I'm saying is that you potentially are putting like gay thing, and then LGBTQ stuff, and you're putting that in school, and like let's say an elementary school for an example. You're putting that much effort to getting that child to be like LGBTQ. I get it. It's Pride Month, like I said before, but you just don't need to force kids below 7th grade just to do that. You don't really need to do that, man. You don't need to.
Yeah.
I'm talking about for like all other grades too. People can
Yeah.
have their opinions,
They
and
should give you an option for that.
no, they should give you an option for that. I get you could be in trouble just for saying like there could be like an only two gender shirt. I get.
But
I
it's free
get.
speech.
Yeah, it's free speech. It's America. It's free speech. But
Mhm.
let's talk about like you getting in trouble for it. I get you can get in trouble for it. You can have like maybe 2-3 days of in school suspension, because you know about in school suspension, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they could do that, but you know I mean, that's just my opinion. They could really do that, but a suspension, yeah, that's just stupid, really.
Thing is,
But if they're
was
in,
it
if
worth
they're
it?
put,
Was
Yeah,
it worth it to actually put that shirt?
yeah, it's really not worth it. If it was up to me at all, I wouldn't even put him in trouble at all. I'll just give him a little lecture about it, but nah, just don't
Yeah,
punish
I would
him.
just tell him about it. I was just, okay, this is bad. You shouldn't do this. You're not gonna get in trouble or anything, but you shouldn't really do it.
Right.
But yeah,
putting it onto their
maybe
kids,
suspension is
onto
a
their
little bit too
students,
hard.
Yeah,
they're
right.
trying to like indoctrinate them, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. I remember one of the rules in my old school was that teachers can't bring up politics, or else you can like report it. You can get them fired and shit like that.
That is true.
But the teacher
That-
kicked
that's
them
true,
out.
Actually.
She got triggered.
what happened when you showed up in school with that?
How much you want to bet the teacher started like actually malding in the class?
First arrived, I was met by a lot of people commemorating me and being happy and agreeing with
Dude's got
me
better
for
grammar
wearing
than
the
me.
shirt.
Commemorating me.
Okay, and at some point, a teacher must have had an objection, or because the principal eventually came up to you, and what did they tell you?
Damn, people got sent to the principal's office. Oh, I mean, I guess he got kicked out.
Well, they told me that a lot of people were being upset by my shirt. And
They were hurt.
Okay.
Okay, let's talk. Let's get a little talk about that.
So,
Okay,
persons,
let's let you talk.
we're not okay with this. Okay.
Like, what are you?
That
What?
says a lot.
Yeah. So, wait, what are you not okay with? Like, what? Like, you didn't just give it specifically.
No, like what they were saying is that a lot of people weren't okay of putting that shirt.
And a lot of people were okay, according to the kid, because people were like commit. I mean, I wouldn't say really teachers, but maybe students were commemorating him. But
Exactly.
listen. The only thing that could go into that, maybe the principal got like a thing from the teacher saying, like that, but I don't really know per se.
Maybe the
There's 70
principal
genders.
was okay with it, but like
Yeah.
some people weren't okay with it. Some were. Yeah, that's the full principle of free speech. Like some people are gonna be okay with it, some people won't.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't like it, then you don't have to punish him for no reason for it.
Yeah, just walk away. Don't see it.
Just ignore it. Just ignore it. That's all you got to do is just ignore it. If you don't like the opinion, just ignore it. That's what I do all the time. If I don't like anybody anybody's other opinion, I just ignore it. That's all I do.
Stop! There's not just two! The fact that a simple statement like there's only two genders triggers such an emotional response is so gay.
You know what's also gay? The fact that these ads are playing.
Exactly.
And that they wanted
W
you to
kid though,
take it
actually.
off.
I understand that. So
You can
did
tell he got raised right.
discuss with them? Look, it says there are only two genders.
His parents are probably Republican and shit. I'm saying that because the American flag is on the fence. You know they're Republican.
There are only two genders. There are a number of gender identities now, but there are only two genders.
Pause.
Yeah,
Pause.
I did
Yeah.
have a bit of a discussion with them about it.
And you know what's crazy about the whole gender thing in relation to schools? In colleges, they're actually teaching gender studies. Like it's an actual class. Did you know that? I learned about it maybe last year, and I was surprised when I heard it.
I didn't really hear about that. I'm guessing they're teaching.
No.
I'm either that or they're teaching it in college or high school.
I was like, they're real.
Because at my high school, I have not heard of like gender classes or whatever, so I'm typically kind of a noob for that. So
Really trying to
Yeah.
indoctrinate this and make whole classes for it. Speaking
Full
of,
classes?
the college that my little sister goes to has a class called Angry White Male Studies.
Wait, what?
what?
That's an actual class. Legit.
Dang.
What are they gonna? What's
Dang.
the textbook gonna look like? What are the lessons gonna look like? Are they gonna look at people like fucking Hitler? Who the fuck is gonna be in the Angry White Male Studies textbook? They're gonna put me in there? Stupid. It's retarded. It's an actual class.
Imagine having that class.
So funny how people misperceive or
Imagine.
misperceive and misinterpret what.
I mean, that's-
angry
I mean,
or
that's-
angry. He was angry sometimes, but sometimes he wasn't,
It'd be
and I would
okay,
misconceive that.
I don't really see the use of it.
No, I don't really see it either.
I would misperceive that, and I'd be like, "Oh, this motherfucker's raging. He's angry as shit."
But you were going to stand up for your right to make, your First Amendment rights. So you didn't take
This kid is based as fuck.
it off. They
Nice.
Yeah. This kid. I mean, this kid's based.
sent you home, and then
Well, I mean, I shouldn't even say he's based as fuck because that's such an obvious claim that there's two genders. It's not even based, but it's based.
I mean, there's like, what did he call it? I mean, there's only two. I mean, since you put it out like in another way, I'm guessing I guess I believe it. I guess I believe there's only two genders. But
Yeah, like the reporter said, yeah, there's two genders, but there may be like different types of those genders.
there's different, there may be different type of genders, but still there's
Two
literally
genders.
two. I mean, there's logical there's logical genders, but really there's two genders.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Nowadays.
a couple weeks.
Hey,
later,
if you're
you
based,
warned
like the
us.
stream, man. Let's get me on the
Tell us
algorithm.
about that
Come on.
Yeah, so it was that same There Are Two Genders shirt, except the only two-part.
Everybody
was
like to
covered
stream
in
or else you're
piece of
gay.
duct tape that said censored on it,
Okay.
which was more or less a symbolism for how they were censoring.
Hold up, I wasn't listening. My fault, kid.
Except the
I'm listening now. I'm tuned
only
in.
two-part was covered in a white piece of duct tape that said censored on it, which was more or less a symbolism for how they were censoring me.
Right. And is that how
This
you
dude's
feel
way
like
more
in school?
articulate than I am, and he's 10 years younger than me. I'm pressed. I'm pressed.
I'm also impressed.
Chat,
by
this
it,
guy could beat
actually.
us all in a debate.
yeah, he seems like he's a smart student.
Yeah, like kids 10 years old, doing all these things. It's actually very impressed because like older persons wouldn't actually do it because they wouldn't actually care about it.
Right. And I agree. And I agree.
And I like
Censoring your
No, he is.
text like censored. Yeah, they're censoring him. Like he has his First Amendment right of speech, and they're censoring that. So
Straight A's.
Yeah, they completely.
Bro acts
blocked
like an
my
adult. I
vote.
mean, dude, he's articulating himself pretty well. He's keeping the conversation flowing really well.
Or
True.
took
It's commendable.
away my
I was not able to articulate myself this well at his age.
ability to have
I was out here mad as fuck on my tablet watching like Minecraft YouTubers, bro. That's what I was doing in 7th grade.
a
W
different
kid.
opinion than they wanted me to have.
Yeah, W kid.
Now, Tyson, you are
Oh, you kid.
representing Liam and his family in this case. This is not about two T-shirts, is it?
No, absolutely not.
It's about
this
gender
is
ideology
a
war.
school censoring a 7th grader who
Ew.
just has a different viewpoint. You know, students don't forfeit their free speech rights when they go into when they step into the school. The school is talking about this issue
What was
all
that?
the
Did a
time.
UFO just fly by?
And all Liam wanted to do was to express
You
his
guys hear
opinion,
that?
which is actually shared by a lot of his classmates.
So, the shirt itself is true. There are just two
It's true, and
genders.
it's not controversial at all.
Hell, even the news reporters say there's only two genders.
Exactly.
I'm they're being dead ass. We're being dead ass. I mean, dude, why are your schools doing this? I mean, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have it, listen. If you have if you have a different opinion other than them, that doesn't give you the potential right to punish them.
No,
That doesn't give you the
like-
potential right because first of all, you have a free speech, like you said a million times. You have a free speech, freedom of speech,
Yeah.
and you have also a different viewpoint of like what's like this or that. Like you have a different viewpoint. So I'm in my mind, I'm trying to figure out like why do they want to like disregard our opinions about something? I mean,
I would say, like, we have our First Amendment right of saying that there's only two genders.
yes,
Their
and
amendment-
a bunch of people can agree. Hell, maybe not the principal or the teachers, but I can guarantee most people would would agree with this, and most people that are viewing this podcast are, would agree.
Yeah, like if they have their amendment right to put a shirt that says we have a lot of genders,
Yes.
I would be okay with that. Okay,
Yeah,
you
I
want
would.
to
I
do
mean,
that?
I would be okay with that. I wouldn't really care. I mean, if
Say
it says
anything. Say anything.
if a shirt, listen, if a shirt says there's a lot of genders, or there's like a lot of number of genders,
It's an opinion.
yeah, it's their opinion. I wouldn't give a shit.
Exactly.
But the fact that they punished him for an opinion, I mean,
Too
that's
far. Too far.
too far.
far.
I mean, I would suggest a talk with the parents, but not a punishment, dude. Not a punishment.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There are different gender identities, as I said a moment ago. But does the school have something against that?
Yes, 1,000%. If they
Yes, they do. They like you said, 1,000% more. Actually, 10,000%. They have like a whole lot of issues going on. If they don't like other people's opinions, or if they just or they. I mean, if they don't like. I mean, like I said, if you don't like the opinion, or if you don't like what people are wearing, or yeah, something like that, then don't give a shit. Like when I'm talking about what you're wearing is like what words are on your shirt. Like I see that at school all the time. There is a bunch of kids wearing shirts like that, and for my school, they really don't give a shit. But for this school to completely obliterate what they're doing, I mean, it's kind of bullshit. I mean, I'm just saying.
sent him to the principal's office just because he wore a shirt that said there's only two genders, yes, it shows a clear bias with what what idea they're trying to push and make the rule. And that's that there's 50,000 genders and you can identify as a fucking raccoon.
Well, it's hard to tell because their student handbook actually says that public education must be available to members of both sexes. And it says that sexual harassment can't be against either gender. So, the school's own communications actually support Liam's viewpoint. But what they.
Okay.
And there you go. There you
Okay, you
fucking
support it.
go.
You
So
have it
the
in your rules.
school has an exact rule. So the
Because
principal
they have to
and
set
these
it.
teachers are not following that rule. So
Tenacious
huh?
do that.
So
Yeah, tenacious do
huh?
that.
Yeah. So they're saying we us kids are not following the rules, but look at them, huh? Golly, dude.
They've told him is that he can't express that on his shirt. And we think that's wrong. No student should ever be punished for simply peacefully sharing their view on a
I wonder if he got suspended for wearing that shirt or if he just got kicked out for the day.
Yeah, he did.
Either
He did.
No, he did. Because it says literally they suspended him because of him wearing that shirt, which is obviously true.
way it's gay as fuck.
important topic.
Liam, I bet you've been tempted to wear another shirt with another message.
But then they'll let the 15-year-old go, they'll let the 7th grader girls wear crop tops? What? Tell me that wasn't facts.
That is facts.
It is.
Are you gonna?
Well, if we end up being able to win.
Damn, chat. They don't let a 7th grader wear a shirt that says there's only two genders, but they'll let some 7th grade girl wear a crop top.
Damn.
That's pretty sexist. I'm not even gonna lie. That's
that
sexist.
is-
I remember-
it is.
Yeah. So not only is the school being absurd, it's also being, it's also being sexist. That's another good reason to sue them.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, that school should be, well, not maybe locked down, but just shut down for at least 2 weeks because of that. Because man, that is just absurd.
I remember when I was in 7th grade and I'd see girls in my grade that were wearing suggestive clothes all the time. Booty shorts, booty jeans, all that shit. They're letting that fly, but this is the problem? Really? Okay. Okay.
You're in, I'm definitely gonna be wearing it again.
Weirdos.
The same shirt.
Yeah, you should.
Yes. course.
Okay. I think I'd also have a new shirt made that said, "We won," if that's what
Yeah.
happens. Liam, thank you very
Huh.
much. I know you're going to school today. Are anybody giving you trouble at school because of this?
I'd say no. No one's really giving me.
Yeah, because most people aren't fucking retarded like that teacher.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people.
And that
are very
principal.
happy
And the
with what
principal.
I'm doing, in fact.
All right. Well, we
Oh,
did
yeah.
reach out to the
So,
Middleborough
pause.
Public School.
So yeah, as he said, that a lot of people are actually okay, and they're actually fighting by his side what he's actually saying right now.
Right. So our message in for this podcast is don't I'm gonna say this right now. Don't like I'm gonna try to at least give some advice for schools that have these sorts of things that's going on with this school. So for schools that are watching, please don't just if you see shirts like there's only two genders and
Don't say nothing.
a bunch of other shit like that, then then please just try to ignore it. I mean, I know it may sound hard, I know, but
You have your opinion.
yes, but other people have their own opinions, and if you don't like that, then just simply just ignore it and then go along with your day, and no one has to be, you know,
Sued.
yes, and that you guys don't lose money that could potentially ruin your school district.
Exactly. Important. Free speech.
Yes.
Always
Another
fight for your rights.
yes, because other people do have rights, and for schools like that just to knock off there, then then yeah, you got a serious problem if you don't like other don't really like other people's opinions. Like I'm saying, if they're positive opinions, then I don't care, and that there's negative opinions, I don't care as well. Just go along your day, just try to not just try to ignore it best way you can.
Yeah. Like, the important thing is that you can say whatever you want. It's a free speech, but you have to understand that anybody else can actually say something also.
Right. So I hope you guys
Okay.
did like this podcast. It's me and Game Player 777 going out. See ya.
Boom. New video.